Okay, guys, what we're going to discuss right now is just basic part to your defense. Okay? Part to your defense is critical because there's going to be components where you get taken down. You want to make sure that you're doing a couple things. It's very, very easy not to get turned on the bottom. So many guys get turned because they actually sit still. You never sit still on the bottom. Although we teach you to pancake out and be as big as you can and get as heavy as you can, there's still little things that you can do to make sure you don't get scored on. Okay? A couple of those things that we're going to go over are getting heavy at the point of attack. We're going to discuss how to turn in to your opponent. Always keep your hip in rather than hip away. We're going to discuss how to do hand-to-hand. So it's a 1 point. If you do get to the point of being turned, how to actually do a sit-up during your turn, do a sit-up and do a hand-to-hand for 1 point versus 2. We're going to discuss how to, what was one of the other ones, guys? Yeah, run away from a gut wrench, how to use your toes in a reverse gut wrench, how to always be moving and crawling forward, and then also one of the last ones is when somebody does get a gut wrench on you, how to get heavy over their hands, crawl forward, and actually break their grip, okay? So we're going to show those real quick one at a time. Let's start with the reverse gut wrench. Reverse gut wrench, guys, the easiest way to do it is just run forward. As soon as the guy starts to do a lift, what we're going to do is we're going to run, literally like a track star. As soon as he gets the lift, we're going to run. Okay? Again, coach is going to get the lift on. Okay? As soon as he starts to lift, I'm just going to run. That's all I have to do to get out of a reverse gut wrench, is just run. Okay? High crotch throw by. Guy gets a high crotch throw by on you, we're going to get heavy at the point of attack. Okay? If he's inside on a high crotch, instead of leaving your leg out here and leaning over and putting your weight over your shoulder, what we want to do is we want to immediately get heavy over the point of attack. The point of attack is in the crotch, so we want to get all of our weight over that point. Boom, here. Okay? Again, I do a high crotch, he turns the corner, he gets the high crotch throw by, there you go, right there. He's in, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get heavy over the point of attack. Here. Okay? Next. Turn in, turn out. As the opponent's working from left to right on us, on the outside, we always, instead of just staying flat like this, what we want to do is we want to face in and look into our opponent, okay? Of course, we don't want to get caught in half Nelson because we can still get caught in half Nelson here. We want to keep our elbow in, here, okay? Here, and we're going to turn our hip. Okay, let's get sideways, coach, so we can show them. See this right here, when the coach is on this side of me, this is how I'm going to look. Okay, coach jump sides. When he's attacking this side, I'm going to turn and look in. I'm going to keep his hand blocked, and I'm moving. See how I'm scooting, guys? I'm using my toes, and I'm moving. My hip is up and in. I'm not giving him in. You switch to the other side, I'm going to come inside. Okay? I'm inside his arm. Inside. Okay? I'm underneath. Okay? I'm not here, turning in and looking in, getting caught in half. Elbows in, knee in, I'm looking into my opponent, spreading my legs, and moving. Here. Okay? Let's go over hand to hand. Coach gets me in a good gut wrench. Okay? The thing I want to do is, remember guys, I want to do a sit-up, and I want to put one hand to the other hand. I don't want to expose my back. I want to do a sit-up. When he hits the move, I want to do a sit-up. Okay? So as coach goes to hit his move, as he sits right here, I'm going to do a sit-up. Okay? Hand, as coach goes through, go hand, hand. Okay? That's 1 point versus 2. Now, we're never going to let it get to that point because, okay, so we're never going to let it get to that point, guys, because what we're going to do is we're going to show proper defense to a good lock. Okay? A good lock, all we're going to do is we're going to get heavy over the point of attack. Where his hands block, whether it's here, 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 or here, it doesn't matter where it's at. We're going to get heavy over the point of attack, and we're going to push all of our body pressure over those hands into the mat, and we're going to push them down as deep as we can into the mat, and then we're going to roll them forward, and we're going to crush his hands underneath, okay? So as the gut wrench happens, he gets up underneath, he gets here. What we're going to do is, there's the coach's hands, my head is up. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my pressure over those hands. And I'm going to start crawling forward, and I'm going to drive his hands into the mat and roll them. okay? And break him loose. Coach has got no choice but to let go, okay? And that can be worked from anywhere. If he's at a low cut, he's down deep on a low cut, I can put my hands right there, put my hip into it, and roll it down there. Coach has got no choice. Coach is on a cobra. He's out to the side. He's got me locked up right here. I'm going to put pressure down into it. I'm going to roll his hands, okay? So remember, guys, anytime somebody locks up on you, get all your weight up and over that point. Keep your hip in. Remember, don't just do this. If they're on one side or the other, pressure in, keep your hip in, always turn into your opponent and roll. And scoop, and scoop, and scoop. Toes and hands are always moving. When you're in freestyle, this is what you're doing the whole match. Here, 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 here. Okay, guys? And that's proper parterre defense.